Hey girl, where you wanna go?
I don't care, I just love you.
Are you hungry? Do you wanna get something to eat?
I don't care, I'm kinda hungry.
Well, what sounds good?
Anything sounds good, you pick.
How about some Mexican?
No, I had that for lunch yesterday.
How about we get some Italian food?
Ew.
Okay, now you're not saying anything and just
I
giving
just
me a
want
look.
something delicious.
What does that even mean?
I want to sit outside.
Applebee's then?
Applebee's
No,
is
Applebee's.
gross.
Oh,
I'm not
Applebee's is
eating
good.
Applebee's.
I don't know why you're
Applebee's
always
fries
hating on
are
Applebee's.
disgusting.
Applebee's is one of
They're
my favorite darn
gross.
places to go ever.
I'm not eating Applebee's.
I wanna go to Truman's. Let's go to Truman's. Soulard, go to Truman's. I wanna go to Truman's. In Soulard, take me to Truman's.
What the hell's going on, Craig?
Oh, I don't even know
It's
anymore,
madness.
buddy.
It's madness in the Elgin
It's trying
household.
to creep us all out.
We're getting creepy in here. We're back. Hey,
We're
everybody.
back.
Sorry. Hey, fuck me, man. I don't know what's going on with this damn internet thing. The internet's crashing at my house. It's my fault.
It all
I'll
started
take
with
the
all the
full blame.
spooky stuff. It's not your fault, buddy.
It is.
We're just cursed. Maybe what we'll do for our fans is we're gonna record this presentation.
Nah.
And all the work that Seth did will have not been in vain.
I spent
And then-
my entire
So Seth
goddamn
worked very hard on the show. I'll work very hard editing it together, and you will
Once again, carry the show.
See what you got, mister.
All right.
Come on, Popeye.
Oh, I'm good sitting.
Oh, are you talking to me?
Come on, Popeye.
I'm good sitting.
Carry that load.
So one thing we were going to talk about tonight is we were going to do a little yay or nay.
I'll
You're
do
not-
it all
you're not-
night.
You're not paying attention, Steve.
Sorry.
One thing we
Sorry,
were going to
Dad.
do tonight, if anybody's still watching, is
Yeah.
we were
Yeah, we got
going
4
to
people.
decide what Halloween costumes were okay. All right, we're going to let people know if
Okay.
their Halloween costume is okay or not. So we're going to do a little yay or nay. So first, I'm going to go with a. This is a dentist that killed a lion.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. $60, not that awesome. I mean, you can
Yeah,
get
that's
ahead
a
of line.
bullshit price. That's
Yeah.
the only reason.
Get a
and
white
that's the
shirt, get some
standard
scrubs.
adult size, yeah.
No doubt. That should be much easier to pull off than $60.
Yeah, fuck that for $60. But good idea. Good idea. Good on him. I like that.
Here's a nice little couple's outfit.
That's Macaulay Culkin and a bee.
You see My Girl?
I know. No, I never have.
Oh, well, then you don't.
But I get the reference. What? I don't understand how you're gonna dress like Macaulay Culkin. You're gonna have Michael Jackson stare at your
Dress like
butthole all day right
Dress
behind
like-
you.
Did
dress
that
like
happen?
you.
No,
Borrow
he's
your
the one who
clothes
said
and
it
your
didn't happen to
glasses.
him, but I ain't believing that shit.
All right,
So that was it.
no, we got more.
Okay, well.
So, wait,
no
wait,
screen
so-
dummy
Thank you
here.
guys so
we
much
gotta
for
vote.
joining us on
We gotta
this.
vote if it's
We
offensive
actually
or not.
prepared. This is the most we've ever prepared for a show. And
The
well,
show is emotionally exhausting, says our fans.
well, they're not wrong. I'm
They're
wore
not wrong at all.
the fuck out
But
myself.
we're not.
I'm wore
stopping.
out.
And you can watch us anywhere. You
Yeah,
can get
you
this
can get this
anywhere.
anywhere.
What is your
YouTube,
vote?
Twitch, Periscope.
What's your vote on the goddamn My Girl costume?
Great. That's a good
Okay,
movie
cool,
reference.
Cool. All right. What
Am I
about
supposed to be
this? This is the
offended?
Cosby.
Fucking hilarious. Okay.
See, here's the deal. I have a feeling like all the ones that I'm gonna love
That Nissan
are the
truck in
ones that
background.
that woke culture would say I probably shouldn't love. The Jello pudding looks like it tastes real good.
the goodest of dinner, put it the goodest.
We got to put the yellow on the pops.
Let's just do the Bill Cosby voices for this.
Like the sleepy peepees.
Here's a child prepared to blow somebody up.
Oh,
Dressed
foul.
as a Muslim.
I think.
You know what? I'm gonna agree with Craig.
A foul.
I'm gonna go no.
If
I'm
the
gonna go
kid's
nay.
into it and understands the subtle nuances of the Middle East,
Nuances?
We got a lot of nuances
Those are
right now.
loud
If
ass
he can
nuances.
You
understand
find yourself
that,
mixing it up a little bit over the Middle East the other day. You
fuck
foreign
yeah.
policy fucking
well, it's
expert.
just
You.
bullshit. I got a whole new idea. I was all fucking I was feeling pretty good the other night, and I came up with this idea of like, if we're going to spend $2.4 trillion, why not build a Dubai-like city where it could be a safe place for people to get education and opportunity.
We're just leaving this kid up here.
This kid knows what I'm talking about. He's laughing though. He's having a good time. I don't care. He's got a nice fleece jacket on. I don't think he's going to be wearing that in the Middle East.
I'm going to go nay on that. Steve, you're saying yay?
I'm saying yay. But some dude told me, hey, bud, he said, hey, you know what? I'll ship you to Syria right now. I'll ship you. I'll pay for your ticket. Guess what, bud? You can never sneak these sweet cheeks and blue eyes across the Turkish safe zone, fella. So good luck. You know?
Yeah, that happened
Never
to you.
So that's
I think someone was trying to traffic you.
Yeah, into Syria. Good luck. I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I need to get
It's a shame too. A lot of beautiful culture.
Oh, God.
In the
really,
Middle East.
there-
I mean, I'm dead
dead
100%
serious. Yeah, no, like
100%
there's some
serious.
cool places, and we have a terrible idea of what's happening in the Middle East. We think, oh, fucking deserts and caves, and yeah, there's a little bit of that going on. But
A little bit.
I should ask Seth probably. Seth, we got Baghdadi. Does that make the world a safer place?
No.
Thank you.
All right, check this
I mean,
out.
I don't
you
care
ready
that
for
he
the
agrees
next
with me or not.
Ready for next costume?
care if he agrees with me
Our
or
friend Jeff Ross,
Hilarious.
Jerry Sandusky.
Jerry Sandusky.
I mean,
eh?
those kids are a little old.
I'm going yay.
You know,
I mean, I don't know. Was his hair like that when he?
maybe when he
Diddled
was
the
younger.
kids?
I don't know. I think that's just Ross's hair.
Yeah, that's Jeff Ross.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
he grew
he's
his lettuce
got
out real
he's
long.
got a Jew fro.
I thought.
I can
well,
say
that's
that,
not
by
right.
I think so. I think
Out.
it's I think that's what it's called.
But that whole deal, I think he should have went as Paterno because
Okay.
he's creepy looking.
Paterno?
Yeah.
Isn't it, dude?
I'll
isn't
haunt your
that
dreams.
whole
About
deal
this
is fucking
costume
weird
is you
too
gotta
because
get-
Paterno was like a giant, right?
The giant of
Like if
giants.
I mean, when it comes to college football and
Yeah.
you think about the history of college
Lou
football,
Holtz.
he's a Mount
Yeah,
Rushmore,
yes.
and then all of a sudden this thing happens, which is just, I mean, you know what? It was just the tip of the iceberg, and everyone was like, "No, not
it was
Joe.
more than the tip.
Say it
of the
ain't Joe."
iceberg.
Well, it might have been more than the tip
it
of
was
the
definitely
iceberg.
more.
But I mean,
Sandusky,
but look
I'm
how
going
much
nay.
you're
You
going
said
nay.
nay?
You got to get two guys to take their shirts off and hang out with you. all
That sounds
night.
like the best costume ever.
No, I'm not saying that sucks. I'm just saying you're not going to. You're not
It's
going
gonna be hard to find.
Just walking around.
I don't
in
know, man.
Penn
Like,
State
I
merch.
think that I think that joke plays a lot better right after it happened, but the more and more of this shit comes out where these fucking huge people in power are
diddling
behind
all the
these-
kids. Yeah,
are
I know.
behind fucking
Child
hurting our
abductions
kids.
around
Like,
the world.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, the Walmart picture you see of all the kids, that's like a microcosm of what's happening in these Latin American countries where they're swooping them up on motorcycles. They're just coming by on a motorcycle, swooping up a kid and just...
Dude, and I mean, and that's the whole deal is like, I feel like there was a point earlier, and I'm of the opinion that when it comes to comedy,
Anything goes.
no holds barred.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's how comedy should be. And you know, sometimes really fucking bad shit makes you laugh. You have to find a way to laugh at the ugly shit in the world. Otherwise, you'll go mad.
Yeah, there's a nuance about that,
But
too.
at the same time, like, okay, so like as a Sandusky thing, it was still pretty,
Oh, God,
still
we're
pretty new. We were dealing with all kinds of, you know. We've heard of all of the
Pizzagate.
atrocities in the
yeah.
Catholic Church and everything
Oh,
else.
God, yeah.
And then there's that, but it always kind of felt like it was safe to joke about because it seems so unspeakable and so few and far between. But like in the news, it is just becoming a little too fucking
fucked up, man.
common that this shit's happening. So like things that I used to laugh about, now I'm like, dude, this shit ain't funny. Like we're fucking
know.
asleep at the wheel right now.
I know, but I think there's a way that you can, Carlin did an excellent job for me of pointing out all the atrocities going on and making it funny.
No doubt.
So hopefully that, obviously we're the next
GC?
two George Carlins is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Okay. Speaking of things that aren't funny, little Kennedy and
I mean,
Jackie
Is that
O.
supposed to be?
Jackie
Oh,
Jackie O have a wonky eye.
after that, yeah.
That's pretty ate up, buddy.
I mean, that's a little graphic.
But you know what? Like it's in the spirit
But
of
whatever,
Halloween. Right?
you know,
It's in the spirit of Halloween.
Jenny and I went as Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love, and I was just
Did you
covered.
fucking really?
I was covered in blood. And then I sang Rape Me to her brother, my brother-in-law,
okay.
sang it directly to him because it was a karaoke contest.
Whilst covered in blood.
Whilst and they wouldn't let me sit anywhere at the party. Some lady's job was to make sure I
sure you
didn't.
didn't sit.
I was like head wound Harry, where he's like laying on the couch and the dog's eating the scrap off his head. Yeah. I'm cool.
So
I'm cool with
final
it.
vote here. I'm going yay.
Yeah, sure. I think
It's
it's fair.
enough time has passed.
I think it's
but-
fair.
That's fine.
think
All
it's
he was
fair
trying to
game.
do was end the Federal Reserve. No big deal. Go with that cam with the chat. Let's see what we got going on. if
Oh,
everything's
the
working.
people have to be so just.
Oh my God, that's awesome! It's coming from Hurry Were. It's up
Touched
there on
by an
Facebook.
uncle.
You guys can watch us on Twitter and YouTube too. I think.
They shared their chat. We got some good.
Miss wants me to dress up as Bill Cosby, and she'll just be a passed out girl I can carry around.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
No
for
doubt.
her.
Does it have the same payout at the end?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because I'm in, babe. If you're in, I'm in.
Question.
If someone wants to go,
The show is emotionally exhausting. Let's just keep going back to that.
Don't read anything. Read everything after that. Yeah.
that's cool. Though I can't even read those. Though, can you?
I captained
like
the
it.
kickball
I can
team.
read 'em for you.
I
like
captained the
doing a little yay.
kickball team called Touched by an
My
Uncle
yeah,
for
that's
years.
great.
Oh, that's-
YouTube feed is not up. Cool. You can't
Listen,
watch us on
I don't know
YouTube.
what to tell you guys. All right, you just
We're having
you're gonna
just-
have to get it where you get it. It's fucking Steve messing with the Ouija board. I told
Satan-
you. I told you,
Satan is
leave
not
the
on our side.
goddamn Ouija board alone, Steve. But you wouldn't listen to me. The porch swing's swinging around in full circle. We can't get the goddamn feet up. It's down 4 times. Now I'm all fired up. Listen, I got raped in my dream the other night.
Look who's live on YouTube.
Oh, looks like we're live on YouTube.
Inception.
Dude, you just fucked my head.
Oh, spooky shit. Yeah,
Listen,
they can kinda see
I
it.
didn't realize it. I want to talk about how cathartic my morning talks are because, sometimes I just get on there and I'm just, what's the flavor of the day? What am I feeling? Stream of consciousness. And I had a weird dream. We'll get a little graphic with it again. Anybody that didn't hear the live, okay?
Jesus.
I've been watching, and this will tie into a Netflix pick. You talked about it a little bit on the page. I'll just kind of flash a little bit. I was watching Undone on Amazon Prime, and it's really cool. It's got that A Scanner Darkly feel where it was like a show that was filmed, and then the animators drew over the top of it, which really gives them some flexibility as far as how they can paint some scenes and whatnot with special effects and whatnot with the animation. So I'm watching it, and it's about this gal that's in and out of kind of a schizophrenic loop of sorts, and so okay,
Cool.
and so the show is kind of based around these loops, and so I'm having this dream, and I don't remember very many of my dreams, Steve. I don't, and so I'm in this dream. And I'm at a Renaissance fair, and I keep living the same loop inside of a Renaissance fair, but I really have to go poop. Like really badly.
I got to sit through this story again.
Yeah, you do because
My fish story, for God's sake.
well, not everybody's heard it here. Everybody's heard the
It's
fishing
pretty
story
good.
on
It's pretty-
ESPN.
I was laughing my ass off.
Well, and here's the thing.
I
It
was
was the
laughing
weirdest thing
my
ever
ass
because I
off.
woke up. Okay, so I'm sitting in a hammock. All of the latrines, all of the toilets in this Renaissance fair are like swinging hammocks that are hovering above the ground. I don't know why. That seems like a weird way to poop, especially exposed out and open. But it is what it is. It's a weird dream. Interpret it however you will. And so I'm pushing one out, and it's a gripper. Like if I had something to hold on to, a hand, maybe a small
hand to
prayer,
hold on to.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This thing was, it was
I used to install like supports in bathrooms.
totally. People
grab
get up
bars.
and down little grabbers.
I'd be like,
If I had a
"Oh."
couple of grabbers, yes, that's where I was living in the dream. Like it was a real tough pass.
Okay.
And so in the middle of this, these officers come to arrest me mid deuce. Okay. Which I think is absolutely absurd.
That's
in my dream.
insane.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I've reached peak lucidity, and I'm looking at these cops like, listen, nobody in the history of time has ever been arrested like on the shitter.
Yeah, you can't.
That's
do
not
that.
okay. You gotta give
can't do
a
that.
man 5 seconds for his daily constitutional, and I'm working one out here, and so nope, you're coming with me now.
I mean, I think,
and so
we sometimes, cops is a double-edged sword. It's like, oh man, they're giving me tickets, but also they're keeping everyone safe and doing all this good stuff. But man, they're gonna arrest you while you're in mid shit. I think most cops would be like, listen, you're the El Chapo. You're in mid shit.
no doubt,
We're gonna let you.
we're gonna let you get that one done. Okay,
I don't know.
So as they grab my arm and I wake up out of this dream mid release, I suppose, right?
You pooped
And
in your bed. I can't believe you did.
I am certain.
I can't believe you didn't poop in your bed.
All I could figure was that when I woke up, that I was going to be sitting in a pile of shit. Okay, this is freaking me out. So I rushed to the bathroom because physically it still feels as though I am open. I don't know how better to say that.
So your anus is
Yes, it's
like
it's
mid
gape,
gape, but
right? Like
full
prairie dog.
with a real one or just like a mental one.
A mental one. That's what
How
I'm
did
saying.
you get your asshole to do that?
Dude, I don't
I've
understand.
been trying to get my asshole to do that for years.
Jesus criminy. I just don't fucking get it.
Oh,
I just don't
that's
get it.
the YouTube feed that froze. Oh, that's the OBS that froze. Did everything freeze? No, the mics are probably still on.
Well, that's what deal. We're just gonna keep talking. So I'm telling the story. Right? Maybe it'll come back. Maybe it won't. So listen, I go to the bathroom and I am convinced, much like the what's the guy Chris Pratt in the Parks and Rec where he's talking about wiping a marker and he just wipes and wipes and wipes. Like I'm convinced that that's the situation that I'm up against right now. Okay, I'm convinced of it, and so I got I go to the restroom and there's nothing there, but I still feel like I've been violated, like something's either gone in or gone out. I don't know. So as I'm talking this through with all of our with the morning ride, someone mentions the fact that maybe aliens have probed me, and now I'm almost convinced of it. This pain sat with me for hours into the next day, hours, and
It's switched to 48 too.
yep, that's all right. We're just giving you the audio in a nice deep tone. So, guys, I think I got probed and raped by aliens, is what I'm saying. Listen, I'm happy. They say just keep talking. They say just keep talking.
No, we're gonna turn it off.
We're going, baby. We're rolling with it. How's my voice sound? Does it sound sultry out there? Dun, 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 dun. Well, I'll tell you what. Seth wants to jump to break. I think that makes we go live one last time. We're going to wrap this thing up. Guys, we're not supposed to be on air tonight, and sometimes you just got to take a clue when you get it. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. This is Hoosier Sophisticate.
God hates us. Hey, Hoosiers and Hoosierettes. Have you ever been to Maplewood? Well, I have. Hey, Hoosiers and Hoosierettes. Have you ever been to Maplewood? Well, I have. And I went to CBD Canvas Boutique and Dispensary. Oh, look, there's the good Dr. Tiffany Jones. She is literally the greatest human being on earth. CBD Canvas Boutique and Dispensary are holistic pioneers in the CBD oil, CBD flower, and hemp marketplace. Canvas Boutique and Dispensary provides the St. Louis and surrounding communities with the highest quality CBD products available, including organic CBD oil cartridges, CBD gummies, CBD tea, and other CBD edibles. People ask us all the time,
Where can I get some CBD? My bones hurt.
well, you know what? Go ahead and check out cbdcanvas.com. They have an amazing website with all the information on there. Hoosier Sophisticate loves CBD Canvas Boutique and Dispensary. Carve it in a tree. Actually, don't. I think that hurts the tree. Get your CBD. Make me feel better. James Carlton Insurance 314-961-4800.
Handsome,
Amazing,
astonishing,
astounding,
fabulous,
incredible,
fantastical,
phenomenal,
prodigious,
stupendous,
unbelievable,
wondrous,
divine.
fantastical.
No, seriously, he's fantastical.
You got a house.
Go on and get it insured.
You got a car.
gotta get it insured. You got a life. Gotta get it insured. CarltonInsurance.net. Fantastic. Stupendous. Fantastic. Lifetime Jill. Lifetime Jill. Lifetime Jill.
Let's go Google it.
I've been getting storm damage. I've been getting estimates. I've been getting door hangers. I've been getting my dream shattered around
Every
me.
time I go to Google, I check out reviews. All those 5-star ratings make me wanna go with you. Please, oh Lifetime, please, will you let me be your boo? I just want you to fill me with that precious, precious knowledge. Precious knowledge. Most knowledgeable roofers in the game. They got 5-star reviews. They got 5-star reviews. Yeah.
Oh, it's so spooky.
Whoa.
We
that's
just
even
disappeared.
spookier. Where are
We just totally disappeared.
click on that.
Isn't that fucking
Double
tremendous?
Click on that. Double click on the video capture. Double click on the video capture. There you go. Now do Logitech. Oh, the webcam's not working.
Guys, I'm not going to fucking break again.
We're invisible. Dude.
I'm not going to fucking break again. This is us speaking to you from the dead.
Click the weed thing.
So what happened was,
Go down. And click
So
the
what
weed
happened
thing. Go down and
was,
click the weed thing and we're
we'd had enough.
weed story 1.
We'd had enough of this shit.
There we go. See, we're
Anheuser-Busch InBev teams with Tilray, looks to become the next big thing in cannabis.
Fuck, all
This is
right.
us doing the show from the other side. Guys, we're sorry that we couldn't do more with our earthly bodies to tell you this story, but we figured the best thing we could do is to just go ahead and come to you from the other side where you can't see us, where we don't have to look embarrassed because nothing fucking works under this Scorpio bullshit moon.
You like our costumes, the Invisible Men? These are great costumes.
We
dude.
both put on green suits. Wait until we jump out of here. I want to keep you in suspense.
All right, go to the next
If
weed
you
story.
can guess the minute marker that we're going to jump out on camera, you win a shirt.
Nope, that sounds great that they're doing that.
Maryland court rules pot smell not enough to search a person.
Great, I'm on board with that too.
I mean, if it's legal for patients, you wouldn't just go shake someone down and be like, "You smell like OxyContin."
And I do often.
Smell like OxyContin.
No, I smell it because it's in my nose all the time.
We can say that because we're dead now. You can't come after us.
We're invisible. Good luck finding
Somebody
us.
see This video.
All right.
These guys down.
All right.
Listen, Weed News was terrific. Seth, I think that you did spend a
did
great
a
deal
great
of your
job.
weekend. We're going to record this
great
whole
job.
show.
Yeah.
We're going to record this whole show so that these people who have been, the 5 of them, 9 of them, 14 of them, 76 of them tuning in to see us speak to them from the other side of the
we
grave.
got 300 viewers total tonight because we went out live.
I mean, if you
11
think about it,
times.
for 5 shows in one night, I mean, you people are really getting a treat here.
Unbelievable. It's an unbelievable,
So here's what
delightful
we're going to
treat.
do. We're going to record a show, and we're going to give it all to you. Now the element of surprise has been
I'm
taken
done.
away. No,
Not
I'm
Not all
sitting
of it.
right
We
here
still
in the
got- we
middle.
still got
I'm sitting right here in the
I'm
middle
done
and giving
forever.
you the news. So here's what we're doing. Coming to you from the other side. We have a little game. What is it, Seth? Is it a taken out of context game? But not,
Oh, we
not
gotta
how
play
our,
that?
Not how our fans would know it.
Are we gonna do taking a?
Why the fuck not?
Cuz.
Let's just do it.
Okay.
Let's just do
Just
it.
do it. Go into
It'll
it.
play. Listen,
it.
is
All
that
right.
what we're doing?
Agonizing.
All right, so we're gonna.
I don't wanna see me. It's okay.
You know what? This is emotionally
This
exhausting.
is emotionally exhausting.
That's
This
that's
show
the
is
great. Actually,
emotionally
matter of fact,
exhausting.
babe, if we can get you to leave that in the comments on our podcast on iTunes, which
Yeah.
I think we got a couple of weeks to
5-star.
treat you guys to here. Haven't been uploaded yet.
All right, do you guys want to play Taken Out of Context?
Yeah,
Serial
sure.
Killer Edition because ooh, spooky Halloween.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, it's the one goddamn thing that'll work on the fucking screen, so we might as well go with it, guys.
All right. So listen up. I took a quote from a serial killer's interview. And
Okay.
you guys just got to tell me who it is.
Great.
Take them back in the woods, skin them sometimes, slit them all the way open, look at the organs, feel them. There was a sort of general excitement for me.
Who said that?
My dad,
You got the bell in front of you. You're supposed to fucking chime in.
Jeffrey Dahmer, because you had it written down in the chat thing.
Oh, you cunt. Okay, well, that's how we're playing. It was probably Dahmer. That would have been my guess.
Yeah, that would have been my guess too.
All right, so who won that?
Steve did, because he's a...
I
right.
can't not read what he's clicking on there. I
Oh,
mean,
it's not, yes, you can.
Why did he
Look
name
at the
them?
camera.
Why did he name
Ladies
them
and
that?
gentlemen, Steve was correct. That was this
Thank
good-looking
you,
fellow right here,
thank you.
Jeffrey Dahmer, who liked to eat people. Well, he lured men from sex clubs and drugged them and killed them. Oh gosh, this is going to be a tough one because I got to switch from files.
I'm gonna close my
files
eyes
so
because it
fast.
doesn't matter what I look at.
Are you ready for your next taken out of context
Yep.
submission?
It doesn't matter.
Those of us who have been so much influenced by violence in the media, in particular pornographic violence, are not some kinds of inherent monsters. We are your...
Albert Fish.
Ted Bundy.
Oh, looks like Craig's got
Craig
it. We
can
are-
read too. Unbelievable.
All right.
Oh, guys.
That was this good-looking fellow.
Well,
right here.
that's when he
Why
said
do you
we are
think
your,
they're all good looking?
we are your fathers and husbands. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how he ended that.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
You were ahead of the game on that one. Okay, so these are going to progressively get harder. Those were the easy ones. You guys got the easy ones. You're tied at one. Quit whispering. All right.
He has no idea. No idea that we
We're not. Are we still live?
Oh, we're live.
Yeah, he does.
We both snorted some speed and got in the car. We were very, very wired. And we drove to the house with instructions to kill everyone in the house.
Is that the Manson family people?
It is, but you got to name the who said that.
Moon
Marilyn
Moon
Manson.
Zombie.
Marilyn Manson.
What the fuck?
Charlie Manson's sister
Can you
bride.
name anybody besides Charlie Manson? that's in the
Cheryl
Manson family?
Teagues. Who is it?
Atkins.
I'm giving. Well, that's her last name.
Yeah,
Susan
Atkins.
Susan Atkins. This
Susan
good-looking
Atkins.
broad
That's what we were
right here.
thinking. That's what we were thinking. He has no idea.
This is the worst fucking
Yeah, no,
production
yeah.
in the history of anything.
This ain't bad.
recorded.
I just
You'll
like
love
how
it.
you guys are nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, do you like that, Seth? Because we don't. We hate it. We like to see ourselves. we
Yeah,
like to
this-
be
I'm
pretty
eye
for the
candy.
camera.
It's okay.
The only
Are you
people
ready
watching
for the
that
next
people
one?
in the room. Only people watching.
Serial killers do on a small scale what governments do on a large one.
Oh, this guy's awesome.
They are a product of the times, and these are bloodthirsty times. Even psychopaths have emotions if you dig deep enough.
What's
I'm
your
gonna
guess?
go with Uncle Rex at Thanksgiving. Richard Ramirez.
I'm going to go with Strom Thurmond.
Richard Ramirez.
Oh, Steve got it.
Thank
Richard
you.
Ramirez. You guys are tied.
The night-
at
is that the
two.
Night
This is
Stalker? What was
fucking
his name?
close.
No, was he the Night Stalker?
The train. He used to go from
I don't
trains,
know.
right?
I don't know.
No one's gonna get this last one,
We'll see.
so we'll just have to see.
I still loved my mother, and it's hard for somebody to comprehend that you murder your mother through love. It isn't a rational process. It's a very painful process, and I've got to still live with that.
2, 1.
What?
Kemper.
Oh my God, Steve, you were on fire. It's a picture of Craig.
Me?
Greg Kohler.
Hey, Steve, let's do this.
Do you really
like
want
movies.
So do you.
We like the. I hate the internet.
So do you. It's the streaming picks of the week. It's the streaming picks of the week.
It's the streaming picks of the week. I hate the internet too. Nope. We What'd you watch, man?
I talked about it a little bit earlier. You got me on it. I started it a couple of weeks ago, and I was on my phone the whole time. And, buddy, this show will not let you do it.
Boy, howdy.
Will not let you do it undone. Amazon Prime. It's just really cool. I'm excited. I'm about, I don't know, 4 episodes in. I don't know how many. Do you know how many episodes there are? 10 or so?
A million.
A million. Okay. So far, though, I mean, I don't know where they're going with. I mean, I think I have an idea where they're going with the story, but they could really, with it being animated, they could turn this into kind of anything.
Have you ever seen Just Friends on Netflix with Ryan Reynolds and Amy Smart, where he's like a fat guy?
I've seen the movie before. Is that your pick?
Yeah, it's so dumb. I watched it the other night. It's so dumb.
I wish we were on camera so people could see how fucking embarrassed I am to be here today. We got a camera guy. We've been on the whole time. Fuck yeah, Mike. Weatherman Mike. Let's give it up for him. We're really on the sound on that one, too. Apparently, it wasn't just Hot Guys Dancing. It was Hot Guys Dancing with extremely loud music playing in the background.
It was good.
It's good for me.
How's the show for you?
Oh, it's actually worse than being raped by aliens, and that's happened within the week. I haven't even had time to just get over that yet. I've been probed by aliens, and these 5 segments of Hoosier Sophisticate.
You brought your bullshit back to Hoosier Sophisticate.
Is that? Well, I thought.
Or was it spooky?
You think they put? Listen, since that's happened, I've had this fucking like perpetual crawling on the back of my neck.
That's weird.
Like,
I had spiders
it's
all
this
over
weird
my
thing.
yard.
The other day, I thought it was my tags. I ripped the fucking tags out of
Yeah.
my shirt, but then it just kept. Oh, my skin was crawling, buddy. Weird. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Well,
like, it just fucking weirds me out. That's all I'm trying to say. Hey, listen. You know, there was a thing down in Rolla. Rolla's fucking around with some zoning laws and shit.
Oh no! Here we go. Here we go.
And you know,
Cut the feeds.
They're fucking with the cannabis movement. The bill that we passed, the bill that 70% of Missourians passed. They're trying to zone it out, making it to where people. They're trying to. I think what it was is they voted down a decriminalization measure, and some people showed up. And here's what it's frustrating to me that we can get people out. We can say, hey, on you need to come out on Tuesday, November the 6th, and this is how you need to vote. And you can get, 6 million people. You can get 70% of them to fucking kind of pull in the same direction. And then once they do it, they're like, oh, my job's done for until next election cycle. It's all over. And meanwhile, they have these meetings happening at City Hall where these city planners and these administrators, they completely they do whatever they can to circumvent the will of the people. And it's so frustrating. And you have, and God bless, there were maybe 6 to 8 dudes that went down there and protested, and God bless them for making the time to go and do it, because somebody's got to. Yeah. Somebody's got to. I'm going to say this, and my favorite people in the world are hippies. My favorite people in the world are hippies. But it can't, like, guys, if we're trying to change suits' minds, you can't have 6 dudes in identical drug rugs showing up as the only people voicing opposition to a decriminalization measure. It's not to say that their voice is any less. It's to say, hey, anybody else? Look whose fucking mind you're trying to change. You're trying to change the 68-year-old dad who is disappointed with his hippie son's pot-smoking ways. You got 70% of the will of the people. He still doesn't quite understand it. And then the only people to show up to fight for this, and God love them, they shouldn't change who they are for doing it. I'm saying
exactly what you're saying.
No, it's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, hey, is there anybody got a suit that wants to go up there and talk about any lawyers want to come and talk about it?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, we're in fucking court. I don't know, man. It just frustrates the fuck out of me.
I see what you're saying.
It's just like, we're not done.
I can't wait.
We said that after we passed it. Everyone's like, oh, we did it. We did it. And everyone's like, and our buddy John Hunt at Grimy Gatsby, I guess he's coming to town soon. Awesome dude. He said, guys, you're just now, almost getting to the red zone. You still got a long ways to go. But and we really haven't seen, I mean, there's lawsuits that are starting to pop up here and there, but that shit's going to happen, and it could slow everything down. So if everybody is just taking a back seat and not willing to, get out there and fucking, be the voice for it, continuous voice for it.
Just as long as you're not a hippie. Craig says, use your voice just as so much as you're not a hippie.
I love the hippies. I consider myself a bit of a hippie sometimes. Sometimes. What? Am I not a hippie, bro?
You see my sweatshirt?
Am I not a hippie, bro? Yeah, I gave it to you.
I did like how they were all wearing identical.
Identical.
Like it was a uniform.
I'm not like, dude. That's
was
the
a bad
deal.
look. That
That's
was a
the
bad
deal.
look.
Hey, listen, it's not a
They're all
fucking.
like-
Don't change who you are. Be who you are at all times. Be that person. But maybe Timmy the accountant. Maybe you want to go down there and talk too, because you're smoking buds with your buddies.
Yeah,
You want it to
exactly.
be decriminalized.
That's a good
too.
call.
Put a fucking tie on.
Yeah.
You know, like.
It could even be
you
like
don't
a
have to
Jerry
like it.
Garcia.
You don't
It
even
could
have
be
to
a Jerry
like it.
Garcia
going,
tie.
You're going there for fucking however long. Just
Where-
go there and do. You're not.
It's fall. Closed-toed shoes.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I mean, the socks and sandals, they had their play. It's October, man. It's damn near November. You know, they had their play. You know, and God
it's
love
that
it.
season,
like
honestly.
I want you to be there. We need somebody's got to fucking stand up for it.
Somebody's
got to go there and fucking
suck.
talk. Where are the fucking lawyers? Where are the farmers?
Where are they?
Where are the
Where are you?
Come on, guys. Job's not done. I don't know.
Seth, you got any more
Spooky shit.
killer children
No, I
or
think we're
guys
that's the
talking
show.
about filleting skin or anything?
No.
Okay.
Night.
Okay, cool. Guys, what a show. We're going to
Ain't
do it
goddamn
better
16.
next time because
Die.
I figured out all the problems this week. This is episode 4, and I'm not mad at it. We got to figure it out. I should have just restarted.
I think
stream.
that probably the most frustrating thing, and I just want to brag on my 3 partners here, is that a great deal of work
Yeah.
went into preparing the
And you
show,
did
and
nothing.
sometimes the internet just doesn't fucking do it.
Yeah. And then you couldn't even carry the show.
I tried. Yeah,
Couldn't even carry the show.
it's hard to do, buddy.
I mean, you did pretty much.
It's
but-
hard to do, buddy.
But you only could carry like 4 segments of
Where the
14
fuck are
minutes
you
each.
guys?
Well, see you guys later.
Stream
Into the
of
Mystic.
consonants, into the mystic. Okay.
See
right on.
ya.
Van Morrison.